When we're talking to people about bringing their home to the market, one of the questions that we do often hear is, when is the best time?
And the thing we'll always reply with is the best time is when works best for you. Obviously, none of us can predict the market. We can do our best to kind of look for points in time where we see open home attendance rise or other data points kind of point towards sales being easier. But at the end of the day, you've got to list when it's right for you.
However,
so when are some of those times?
That said, the times in the year that do actually show as being sort of sweet spots for bringing a property to the market, there's two of them in particular. One is in winter, so kind of around the time we are now, where listing levels start to drop away. This year is a little bit different to the last couple of winters in that our listing level on Trade Me, for instance, has remained very high. This time last year, there were about 550 homes on the market. The year before that, 500. The year before that, 380 at this time. At the moment, we've got about 860.
Yeah.
So this year's a bit of an anomaly.
And it may seem counterintuitive to a lot of people. They think selling in summer in Wellington is the best. And for some homes it can be. If you don't get any sun in winter at all, then sometimes summer can be the right time to go. But if you do have some sun in winter, it can be a really competitive time to get on when there aren't as many other properties there, but still an equal amount of buyers looking. Like Anji said, we often see about 50% of the properties come off the market, but only 10 to 20% of the buyers actually stop looking. So the supply-demand equation goes a bit more in the vendor's favour.
So that's timing number one. Yeah. Timing number two that you can almost always put your hat on being a good time to launch is first thing in the new year. So either straight after Wellington Anniversary weekend or even the week before that, depending on when Wellington Anniversary falls. That's a time when a lot of home sellers have made the decision over the Christmas holidays to sell. When they come back from holiday to get through all of the meeting agents, getting the house ready for sale, they tend to come on around March. But buyers who have made the decision to buy over the holidays, they come back and they're ready to get into it.
No preparation needed. And the important thing to remember when doing kind of an early January launch is it does just take some preparation in the year before. Obviously engaging an agent, getting photos taken. You kind of want all that stuff ready to go before you go on the Christmas break. And then you're able to launch, photos ready, and hit the market before the rest of the crowd.
And then once every 3 years, we have another time that comes along, which is equally a good time to launch, but equally also avoided by a lot of home sellers, and that's the lead up to the election. So November 7th is the election date. It will probably take a couple of weeks after that, if it's anything like every other election, for the coalition partners to do their dance to work out what's happening. So by the time we know it's going to be near the end of November, not many people are going to be launching into December, so that whole bottleneck will wait for the new year. But what's going to happen in the time before that, through September and October, is a whole bunch of sellers go, this is not a great time to sell, I'm going to wait and see what happens with the election. So the number of listings typically drops away quite significantly, but again, buyers haven't got that same sort of sense of being wrapped up into the election. They're still out there looking at often a significantly reduced amount of properties, which does mean more people to open homes, generally more interest per property, and with a greater chance of even having multiple offers at the end of a process.
And with all that being said, there are obviously some times of the year that we find as sweet spots, but every property is totally different and is going to have a different time that will work best for the unique aspects of the property. So if you'd like to find out when might be best for your house to launch to the market, feel free to give us a ring and we'll be happy to talk you through.